Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to say today that chosen ones are the anomaly, and here is why. You are an anomaly. You are an anomaly. You are a standout. You are something different. You are set apart. You are an anomaly. So what is an anomaly? Something that deviates from what is standard, normal, or expected. Another definition is something different, abnormal, peculiar, or not easily classified, and we know that we are called to be a peculiar people. So you are set apart, you are different. By definition, you are an anomaly. So generally speaking, you might not feel like you fit in. You might not feel like, in the group even that you're called to, maybe you feel like a standout amongst standouts. You just feel like you don't fit in. And I truly believe that's because God made us that way. He made us all unique. He made us all different. We all have a different fingerprint. So by definition, we're going to feel like we don't fit in because there's no one like us. There is no one like us. And, you're probably, as a chosen one, you don't fit into these stereotypes. You don't fit into what the world expects you to be. You probably have a lot of people in your life, maybe strangers that meet you, and they immediately assume that you're going to be a certain way, you're going to talk a certain way, be a certain way, have certain belief systems, and then you turn out to surprise them. You turn out to be completely different than how they first imagined you to be. And that's because you're an anomaly. You are someone that is not like the crowd. I can speak from my own experience. Certain people always would put a certain label on me, or because I look a certain way, dress a certain way, that they would think that, I'm going to behave a certain way or be, this kind of image that they expect me to be, man or woman. And, you just shatter their perceptions. You shatter people's expectations of you. And in doing so, you kind of shatter people's world in a number of different ways. You shatter their world, you shatter their reality, and that can be an uncomfortable experience, to be corrected. You correct people without trying to do so. You are a corrector, you are a way shower, and you're not built to follow the status quo. You're not built to do what the herd is doing. You're a shepherd to the herd. I'm talking to leaders here. I'm not talking to followers. Okay, if you're on my channel, then you are a leader. You were born to lead. You were born to shine. You were born to do something ordained by the Most High. Okay, you are the glitch in the matrix. You are that glitch in people's perceptions. You are the glitch in the matrix of people's minds. And like I said, it's a humbling experience to people, and it can be very discomforting to people too, because they look at you and they just need you to fit their mold. They need you to be this certain way, but you're like, nah. And some of you, you're not necessarily doing it in a defiant way. You're not necessarily going above and beyond to, shatter their worldview. This is just a byproduct of you being you. You're true to you. You're true to who you are. And this can be very frustrating, like I said, to people. But you're an anomaly. You were born to be an anomaly. You are the odd one out. You're the outcast. You're the one that sticks out like a sore thumb. Like I said, you may feel like a sore thumb amongst sore thumbs. You may just feel like you dance to the beat of your own drum, the beat of Christ's drum, right? You have a unique flair about you. You have a unique style about you. Some of you, you're that one in the family that has that oddball fashion style. Some of you like a certain, style of hat that no one in your family wears. I don't know, that's just random, that came to me. But some of you, you like a certain style of music that, the average person that looks like you might not like. Okay, you have your own style, you have your own mind. You think for yourself. You are an independent thinker, free thinker. You are free roamer, you're free spirited. You're an anomaly. I hope you realize this. You are the exception to the rule. There are certain invisible rules and social etiquettes and social expectations that people expect of you, But like I said, you're that exception to the rule. You come in to redefine and realign the notions and precautions and things that people have set for years, you know, on certain, you know, territories, on certain demographics. You just shatter that. You're an anomaly. So yeah, you have defied certain odds that most people didn't as well. You defy these odds, like I said, in just being who you are and the things that you've overcome as a person. You know, for sure, you have gone through certain struggles and certain battles that other people just did not overcome. They didn't have the strength to do it. They didn't have the wherewithal to do it. They didn't have the Most High fighting for them like how you do. You had a certain grace that was on you that allowed you to come forth like gold, that allowed you to come out of the furnace like gold. You know, some people went through what you went through and they came out bitter. They came out, you know, looking like what they went through. But you came out looking like what you didn't. You came out looking like you didn't go through what you just went through. You're an anomaly. Your life is a sign and your life is a wonder being a follower of Christ. This happens as a byproduct of you choosing righteousness. You know, everything else gets added onto you. These, you know, blessings, you could call it's a blessing to be an anomaly. You know, you don't want to fit in. You know, you have this innate thing in you. I don't really want to be like you. I don't want to, you know, copy you, sound like you. I want to be different. I know something in me was born to be different. And this is inspirational to people. You know, people come around you, they're inspired by you. They are inspired by your authenticity. You rub off on people being an anomaly. Like I said, you know, God made everyone different and everyone is unique in their own right. But when God made you, he intended for you to stand out. Like how Christ stood out among men. You know, when God made Christ, he was intended to stand out. He had a certain role and a certain mission he had to fulfill. And that included him standing out. So Christ stood out amongst men. He was a leader, he was a healer, he was a prophet, he was a teacher. He was the original Grand Master. And being a follower of him who is these many great things, it rubs off on you that, you know, we share in his suffering to share in his glory. And you get to stand out as well, just as Christ stood out. Like I said, you're not dying to stand out. You're not striving for fame, for popularity, for these things. You know, you're not, you know, doing everything and anything you can, because there are people out here in this world that live like that. They are living for clout. They do anything for clout, right? But as Christ is living in you, you kind of get these blessings that most men desire, but you get it in a righteous way. Does that make sense? So, as a chosen one, you are an anomaly. You are an anomaly. It's going to be that way. It's always probably been that way, and it's going to continue to be that way. So you got to get used to it, my friend. So I hope this goes out to whoever needs to hear it today. I hope this has blessed you, and I pray that you would comment your thoughts down below, because I love to read your comments. And all my links are in my description box as well. If you feel led to donate monthly or one-off, you can do it with my Patreon or with my PayPal and Stripe links. Regardless, thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.